Hey, good evening. Today's Bible study comes from Matthew chapter 24, verses 1 through 14, and it reads as follows. Jesus left the temple and was walking away when his disciples came up to him to call his attention to its buildings. Do you see all these things? He asked. Truly, I tell you, not one stone here will be left on another. Everyone will be thrown down. As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately. Tell us, they said, when will this happen, and what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? Jesus answered, watch out that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen. But the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time, many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other. And many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. Because the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Jesus is talking about the destruction of the temple and the signs of the end of times. And as he starts off in chapter 24, verse 1, he says, Jesus left the temple and was walking away. And his disciples had asked him about this building, the temple. And they were saying, do you see everything here? And Jesus told them, don't worry about these being here, because I'm telling you they won't be here. Everyone will be thrown down. And as Jesus was sitting, and where he was at was on the Mount of Olives, they came to him privately and they said, when will this happen? And not only when, but can you give us some signs of the coming of the end of the age? But Jesus answered them. He said, watch out that no one deceives you. And you can be deceived in not knowing who the Lord is, and not reading his word, and not praying to him, and not having your own personal relationship with him. Because it says, for many will come in my name. There will be a lot, like it is now, that are in his name. There are a lot that claim to be this and that. And they will be claiming that they are the Messiah, because they're going to be doing some things that will have you thinking that they are the Messiah. But read what Revelations tells you about that. And it says, and will deceive many, not a little, not a few, but many. They're going to deceive us. You will hear wars and rumors of wars. You hear that now. But see to it that you are not alarmed. Do not be alarmed, because we already know as followers of Jesus Christ in the faith that these things must happen. This is not a surprise to those who read his word and believe in him, that these things are going to happen. So the end is still to come. The end is coming no matter what, if you believe or not. And these things must happen in order for the end to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. We have the U.S. falling off. We got England falling off. We got countries joining together. Nations are planning war, and kingdoms are planning war. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. You can see some of these right now. The sad thing is we could feed those that are hungry right now, and we don't. One of the reasons there's going to be famines, besides the destruction, we already got them now because we're too selfish with what we have and what we don't share. And there will be earthquakes in various places. Look at the earthquakes you see right now. Look at them. All these are the beginning of birth pains. And that relates it to a woman having a child. Because when she's going through labor, she is in pain. But we know the child is coming, and this is going to happen. This child is going to come. This ending is coming. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. In short, we're going to be treated like Jesus was. We're going to be persecuted. Some of us are going to be put to death, and we are going to be hated. And you can get that feeling right now. We can't get along with a skin color. We can't get along with a person that doesn't speak like us. We already know that we can be persecuted for the simple things, and we've been put to death. Hey, it happens. And you will be hated by all nations because of Jesus. Not because of Donald Trump, but because of Jesus. At that time, many will turn away from the faith. We gonna get scared and run. Don't get scared and run. Stay with the Lord. And they will betray and hate each other. We do that now. We supposed to love one another. You will know my disciples by their love. And many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. If you don't want to be deceived, if you want to know how to read a false prophet, read the word. Do not think that the devil does not have people out there. Remember, when Moses and Aaron threw their staffs down and it turned to snakes, the Pharaoh's magician did the same thing. The only thing that happened that was different is that Moses and Aaron's snakes devoured them. Satan's powers are out there. Do not fool yourself. Call on the Lord to help you. Because of the increase of wickedness. So the world is going to get worse. We going to do more damage. And how much more wicked can we get? Can you imagine? We got black cops killing. We got white cops killing. We got black kids killing. We got white kids killing. We got people just killing. We got people dying over cigarettes. We got people dying because somebody once was in their house. And we ain't even got to the real bad times yet. It says, because the increase of wickedness, because of the increase in wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. This wickedness is going to be powerful. It is going to turn people away from loving one another. We cannot do that. We are vessels of love. We are vessels of love. But the one who stands firm, steadfast, persevere through this, make it through this. The one who stands firm to the end will be saved. There's a reward if you stay strong, if you stay faithful, you will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world. It will be preached in the entire world, and it will be a testimony to all nations, to every single nation who thought they won, who thought they could do something, that they ain't got nothing on this. And then the end will come. Amen.